So you want to be successful. What does that mean? What does it take to be successful? I think the first step to being successful is you have to envision exactly what you want. And then after that, you need to manifest it. Believe it 100%. I'm a firm believer in manifest destiny and law of attraction, and everything that comes into your life is there for a reason, and there's a purpose behind it. I think the first step is implementing a plan. You got to have a direction and where that plan is going to take place, a realistic timeline, and a business plan that's set and just realistic. It's not hard to be successful. You just have to believe in yourself. There's going to be hard times. There's going to be times that you want to give up. There's going to be times that you get down, depressed. You have to push through it. I learned so much from my failures, which has made me to be a more successful entrepreneur. I used to own a nutrition store, and it was right next to a Gold's Gym. The Gold's Gym shut down, and about 4 months later, inadvertently it shut me down because I was in the red so bad for several months. I had to shut it down. And do I look at that as a huge loss? You can. I mean, you can look at it from so many different perspectives. But looking back at this, and this happened about 3.5, 4 years ago, I learned a lot. You know, I was 23 or 24, opened my own company, opened my own supplement franchise. Yeah, I mean, we weren't even operational for about 10 months, but I can't help the factors that went into play. But what I can do is look at it from a positive experience, that I learned a lot opening a business and the time and dedication that's needed to put into it. I also taught me a lot about marketing and the realism of how important it is to be successful. I didn't draw a penny out of that business ever. All I did was lose money, and I kept putting more money into it. And that's how it works. You can't be afraid of failure. You can't be afraid of losing money. I think most businesses, it takes 2 or 3 years just to be in the green, for the most part. There's a few that break through and they do extremely well. But for the most part, entrepreneurs take that leap of faith and they run on bare bones. They're constantly investing back into themselves and how to innovate their company and do even better than what they're doing right now. They don't want to draw substantial salaries. They're thinking ahead. That's what you have to do. You have to think ahead in life. Where do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Do you have a goal? Do you have a vision of where you want to be in life? Whether that's a business, running your own business, or your career path, or whatever that may be, you have to have a goal. Then you have to have direction and carry that out. I know I've mentioned it before, but for me, you know, being one of the most successful fitness models in the world, I don't want to continue what I'm doing. I'm not settling just for this. There's so much more out there. And I'm young, and the world is mine for the taking. And you have to have that mindset where I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it. And I do. I believe in myself. And that's the first step, is having faith and belief in you, implementing a plan, carrying that out, and manifesting it. So hope you learned something from this little lesson.